Hey everybody, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing you all another video. This is going to be my late June vinyl finds vinyl haul video. A couple of weeks ago I posted my May/June vinyl haul video. One, because I was really behind on getting my May haul video up, so it was like mid-June by the time I finally got that up. And two, I had every intention of avoiding buying any records in the month of June, and I have to say, that didn't happen. But I'm really proud of myself because I didn't spend as much as I usually do per month on records. Really, the things I'm going to show are kind of related to other pre-orders and things that I kind of talked about in other videos prior to this one. So there's only really one new major purchase, and it's not even major, which is why I got it. So enough of that. Here is the first record that I picked up here in June. Finally, after getting delayed like 5 times, finally, Cheap Trick in Another World picture disc. This is the Target exclusive. And no, I'm not going to play this. Do I need another edition of In Another World? Absolutely yes. This is strictly just for collection purposes. I have, I think, every Cheap Trick picture disc that has ever been released. So maybe at some point I will, I'll do a video on my Cheap Trick picture discs. There are some really cool stuff. Let's just leave it at that for now. But of course, their new album that came out a couple of months ago, definitely one of my favorites of the year. I mean, it's just Cheap Trick. The fact that 40 years later, they're still releasing, 40 plus years, they're still releasing kick-ass rock and roll material, just strictly Cheap Trick, undeniably Cheap Trick, blows my mind. So, of course, that's why they're my favorite band. But glowing reviews for this album. It's not just me. You can go read any review or watch any video and people are kind of saying the same thing. The next thing I picked up, and I kind of alluded to this in the Record Store Day video, this is Jaklin, and this is not the Record Store Day release. They reissued this album for Record Store Day in the UK, and I've been having trouble finding anything worth getting shipped here because the shipping is unbelievably pricey, and it's worth as much as the album is. So I was having a hard time justifying that, but I really did want this album, and this particular reissue did pop up. Now, the OGs go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I wouldn't even know where to begin to look for those. Those are very rare, very obscure. But this is a reissue from Earmark from a handful of years ago. Now, I know people have their issues with Earmark. I haven't really toyed with them before, so I don't really know what to expect. But I do have to say that at least this particular reissue sounds fine. I have no issues with it at all. It's quiet, it sounds good, so, but very happy to have this in my collection. Jaklin, this album came out in 1969, and like I said, is a very obscure, rare British blues rock, blues psych release. Just part of that British blues movement in the late 60s. Really solid album and really cool addition to the ever-growing British blues collection. All right, the next one is an album that I've showed on here before, but I figured I'd throw it in because it's a late June edition. This is the Record Store Day album that I picked up, the only June Record Store Day drop title that I grabbed. Iggy Pop Live at the Channel Boston, 1988. Comes on this splattered vinyl. There you go. Last thing that I picked up, I thought was very cool, and of course I need my punk fix every single month. This is Generation X. This is an unofficial release. Demos, 1977. So I absolutely adore Generation X, and when I saw this, I had to jump on it because I had never seen this before. Like I said, unofficial release, I think maybe came out sometime either this year or last year, but just a really cool thing to have, considering that these demos would be a year before they release their debut album. All right, the final thing here is kind of the big purchase of the month, but it wasn't really. So I have to say I'm proud of myself. I don't know if you guys are proud of me, but I'm proud of myself. I didn't do that bad this month with spending money. All right. So this, I was at Walmart, and some people have shown this. People have talked about this deal before, but I'm going to talk about it here anyway, just in case you have not heard about it. I was at Walmart, and as I always do, I go through the vinyl. I usually don't buy anything, but I go through it because it's an addiction and I need that fix. And I came across 4 boxes or maybe 5 boxes of this. And of course, the Beatles White Album Anniversary 4 LP Deluxe Edition, 180 gram heavyweight vinyl, mastered at half speed, new stereo mixes by Giles Martin, the Beatles and Esher demos. Now, on any given day, I would pass this up. You know, usual, I don't know what this retails for. I'm guessing like $100 or something. And this is something that I would never have in my collection. Except all the boxes had a price tag at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. $49.99, $50 for a 4 LP box set, Beatles box set. So the fact that it's a Beatles box set, 4 LP, you get the Esher demos, you get new stereo mixes, whatever, you get the goodies that come inside for $50, that's the first thing that sold me. The second and most important reason why I picked this up is because I didn't have a copy of the White Album to begin with. So that's a no-brainer at that point. Yes, it's a great deal, but 2, I didn't have the album yet, so I had to grab it. So I haven't even cracked this open yet. Things have been busy on my end, so I figured right now, here we go, I'll open this bad boy up. Now, this came out a couple of years ago. I think it's the 50th anniversary edition. Here we go. There's the back. I'm gonna open this up. Okay, here we go. That's what you see when you open it up. Looks like a booklet of some sort, or just kind of insert there. Talks about the Esher demos. White Album, finally in my collection. Very important moment in 8vinyllow history right here. There we go. And here is the Esher demos. So I don't know about you guys. I don't know if this deal's still going on, but if this is something that interests you, go check your local Walmart, because $50 for 4 LP set, box set, the Beatles, you can't beat it. There we go. I want to open all this. You can go watch another unboxing. All right. Anyway, there we go. That's finally open. I'm excited to listen to this. Like I said, I didn't have the White Album before right now, so I can finally say that I do. Can't beat that. All right. With that, everybody, that is all for this video. I hope that all of you are doing well, staying safe, and I will see you all for my next video. Bye, guys.